Well, welcome. Just got back from Modelrama, or the model show, or whatever they call it. And I'm going to show you the haul. I did pretty good, really. I spent too much, but what the heck, only go once. We have our RC project, and I'm going to show you what it is as soon as I get this stuff out of the way. Let me move this. We're going to paint this tomorrow, I hope. At least we'll get a coat on it anyway. Now, I know I said I was going to scratch build an RC airplane, but I got to thinking about it. Just too much damn work for something that I don't do. So I did the next best thing, and I got a kit, and we're going to kit bash it. But first, before we kit bash, I want to show you some of the other stuff that I got. I got a saw, $2. I got some neat leading edge sanders, the stuff that I was looking for last night. Them are good. That's a perfect size for the leading edge on this. I mean, you can't get no better than that. Of course, then you got the angle for the backside too, and then we got some smaller shapes. Got that shape there. This is, well, that one's probably even better for the leading edge on that. And then smaller, and then whatever. But these are already grit blocks. I've never seen these, but you gotta even know what they were. Hey, Alexander. So we got some sanding blocks I can use. We got a little tiny 020 Cox motor. Appears to be in good shape. I don't fly little ones, but maybe you guys, might want it or whatever. So we got one of those. Remember, John and I were complaining about forceps. He lost his forceps. Okay, well, I bought some forceps. 6 pair. 3 is 6. 6 pair of forceps. These shows are great. 6 pair for $5. I'm sure they're Chinese, but who cares? And I hate to give the Chinese any money, but 6 pair for $5. Can't complain. Next, we're going to try some of this guy's Hyperbond Medium Triple Distilled Cyroacrylate CA. That's medium. I got the tips. And there's the super thin, $6 a bottle for 2 ounces. If it's good, I'll buy some more. If it's no good, we won't buy any more. Let me put this away. Oh, we got the taste of resistance on the little items. I should have bought more discs, but hopefully I won't break these. Got these big cutoff wheels, 50 cents a piece. I got 5 of those plus a mandrel, $3. Can't complain. Then I got the tips for these tight blue bottles. So that's what we got in the way of tools. and junk. Oh, and I also bought a little clown racer too. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's got a Pico 15 on it. I'll probably give that away or get something. I don't know. I don't fly race planes. Shit, I can't hardly spin around at 55, 60 mile an hour, let alone 100 mile an hour. But now for the RC airplane. You guys have been waiting. Oh, I got some other stuff here. Forgot. I need to grade this. I talked to Eric at National Balsa. I kind of worked the deal with him. The deal would be for 2 foot long pieces of wood instead of 3 foot. Can't get no 3 foot. But I did get these pieces. Let's see. Let's weigh them and see if I'm in the realm of reality. You know, when you're at a swap meet or whatever, I had a scale, but he's got these bundled up in four pack things. You can't weigh them, so I just have to guess. And I tell you, he had some rockwood. So let's weigh these up and see what I got for nose block. And he had a big, huge stack of wood. One piece out of that, and these pieces came from his private stash. So we'll see how that works. This is probably going to be the lightest piece of the bunch weight-wise. $164 grams on that. 164. You don't. This one's a little short. 150. Let's measure this, see what this is. This is 3/8 by 4. 69. That's kind of in the realm of reality. 69. Let's see here. And if it's not, if it's not what I want, hell, I won't use it. Simple as that. I'm not going to worry about the 3/16 because I don't use that very often. I'm just going to do 2 pieces here. So close that. Need to go here, go to the balsa calculator. And weight of balsa in grams, 164. 164. 36. 4. 1 inch. Calculate. 4.3 pound block of wood here. So we ended up with a good one here, 4.3. That'll go on my it's not the greatest, but it ain't the worst. Won't worry about that one. I gotta straighten the rack out. Let's weigh this one. This is 3/8 by 4, 69 grams. 69. 3/8. 1/8. No, 3/8. 3/8. Calculate. That says 4.87, but I kind of. Yep, this is 4 pound wood too. So we scored on 2 pieces of wood. 4.5 on the other one, 4.87 on this one. A little closer to 5, but hell, that'll work. I'm happy with that. Man, I dug through hundreds of pieces of wood. And I don't know what this is. We won't worry about these. We'll worry about them when I get ready to use them, because I don't use 3/16 that much. It feels light enough. That's about all I can do. Now, let's look at the RC airplane. You guys have been on me for the longest to do an RC airplane. Well, we're going to do one. I'm not going to monocoat it. I'm going to use polyspan and dope. It'll have a control line finish on an RC. It's a big airplane, too. It's a big mama. Let me get the kit here. Yeah. All right. It's the SIG Astrohog. 824 square inches, 71-inch wingspan. Engines are 60 to 75 four-stroke. We're going to put a Sato 80 on it, so whatever. Let's see. Top quality balsa and plywood, precision cut die parts, handy printed fuselage sides, pre-tapered balsa ailerons, elevators, and rudders, molded plastic headrest. We'll leave that off. Torsion bar main landing gear, coil spring, steerable nose gear, glass-filled engine mounts, push rods, full-size plans, illustrated instruction book. Hardware pack includes hinges, RC links, nylon control horns, wing bolts, blind nuts, and assorted hardware. So basically, I got everything here. Originally designed in 1957 by Fred Dunn, the Astrohog's light performance was revolutionary for its day. Semi-thick symmetrical airfoil, large wing area, and light wing loading. The Astrohog has perfect stability for great maneuverability. It will perform any maneuver in the book, yet it flies slow enough to let you enjoy it. So that's what we're going to build right here. I paid too much money, but that will save me some time. So let's open it up. Let me know what you guys think. Was the Astrohog a good idea? I saw it sitting there, fully sealed, untampered with. I talked the guy down $20. So it was a win-win. Now don't look for this build to go, I mean, my true love is control line. This particular build is to show the RC guys that what I do is exactly the same as what they do. Only I do it better. This will not be a cheap toy when it's done. And we'll give it away. Additional information for the kit you will need to model: engine, propeller, fuel tank, fuel line, tubing, 3-inch diameter main wheels, 2 3/4 nose wheel, 5/32 wheel collars, flexible throttle push rod. I got all this stuff. Carbon material and paint, 4-channel radio, got that. Basic tools, pins, knives, sandpaper, drill, etc. Radio mounting materials, foam, rubber, servo rails, and etc. to know what the taper's for. Certainly ain't covering material. We got a piece of acetate for canopy. We'll mold one. We'll make one. So let's pull this baby out and see what we got. I was looking for the motor mount. Make sure it's going to fit the Sato 80. So we got the spring landing gear, aileron controls. Got all the goodies. Yep, it'll fit perfect. Great. Got 2 engine beams. All I got to do is drill them and mount them. Now I'm going to look and see if these have incidents in them, because the plans show for this airplane to have the motor mounted upright. I don't like that. We're going to mount it upside down and put a spinner on it. I don't like this. I don't like the headrest either. That kind of looks funky. We're going to change that. Kit bash. Make it look like we got something here. What do you guys think? Man, this is great. Already, it even has the jig on it. This is like nothing. If I got after this, I could probably build this in a week. But we're not going to do that. We want to draw as much traffic as we can from the RC guys. So the next video, this is just the haul from the show, and I didn't expect to draw RC guys on this because I'm not going to build on this. I'm just kind of eyeballing the kit, getting ready to do it. We will. I'll name it the Astrahog. Pretty nice looking airplane, actually. I mean, I don't like the turtle deck or the headrest, but I think it would look a lot better with the engine upside down and a spinner, like I do stunt planes, molded in there. But I don't know. We'll have to look at it. Very basic stuff. Here's the engine we're going to put on it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the videos. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna disperse this model, but it will be local pickup only. Whoever wins is going to have to pick it up. So we got a brand new in the box Sato FA80. This airplane is for 45 to 75, but I don't think they'll whine too much about an 80. Should be okay. So we'll put that bad boy in there. I don't know, we might build it up right. I don't know. I'll be doing maybe 2 hours a week on this build. Because I still have my control line stuff to do. I don't want you guys to think I'm abandoning control line for RC, because I'm not. I do not fly RC. But I'm going to build this. Last RC airplane I flew hit the ground in about 3 seconds. So we're not doing that. So let's look at the plans. The bad thing about taking this crap out of the box, once you take it out of the box, you never can get it back in. Feels like the wood's pretty light, pretty nice. So, that's a pretty big mama. Two and 5/8 inch scale. Molded plastic headrest. 3/32 balsa sides. This was probably a pretty expensive kit, new. Pattern for trimming rear spaces. Also top sheeting. Cockpit opening drawn here under side final trimming. Okay, whatever. Light fly cockpit floor. Plastic tape. We ain't gonna be using no plastic tape on this bad boy. Called for 1.5 degrees of stab incidence. God, I hate that. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll have a dope finish on it. We'll paint it. We'll paint it like the box, but I don't know that I like that molded headrest. I think it kind of looks hokey. Let's see what the wing looks like. Oh yeah, it's a big mama. And it's a modification. We're building a tail dragger version. I don't know. Kind of up to you guys whether I should build tail dragger or tricycle gear. Not gonna be my airplane. I don't know. Looks fairly straightforward though. Balsa ply laminated wingtip bow made of 3 layers, 3/32 eighth and 3/32 top. On top only. Okay, well, it's in the literature it says symmetrical airfoil, but it looks like semi-symmetrical airfoil. Items marked by asterisk are not furnished in the kit. Nose wheel and tail wheel. Let's see here. Scale pilot. So I need a 2 and 5/8 scale pilot. It it'll be a fun build. Trust me, this is no different. I don't build from plans normally, but this is absolutely no different from what I do. None. So, you RC guys, I know you're out there and sometimes you watch me because I get told that RC guys watch. We'll put this back in the box. Like I said, I wasn't going to start on this today. To get this thing together, I have to store it in my trailer until somebody picks it up. But this makes my job a whole lot easier instead of having to cut all the parts out. Find a kit or find a plan, see if I want to build it, cut the parts out. What the hell happened to the rubber bands? Got the horns, you got everything, man. Okay, good kit. I wish control line kits were this complete. The only time you get them this complete is from Randy Smith or Walter Umland. RC guy, but a builder. Tail dragger. Let's see if we can get some rubber bands. Get a couple rubber bands on this doggy. We'll drag this out of the box. Probably Tuesday. We'll do a couple hours on it Tuesday because by then I'll have my paint job started and be sanding on it. And I know you guys don't want to watch hours and hours of sanding. Yeah. That's what it looks like. 824 square inches, so it's bigger than the airplanes that I build. "71-inch wingspan." I didn't measure the cord. Pretty good size. So let's peel this down to the floor. Man, this box is heavy. RC wood. Let's see what it weighs. The box says the flying weight is up to 7.5 pounds. That's twice what a stunt plane weighs. So, if you put all this shit on here, let's do this. Put it on pounds, we have 7.29 pounds. It's gonna be heavy. Let's see, where did it say? 7 to 7.5 pounds flying weight. It's going to be heavy. 7.2 pounds just the box of parts. So you can figure it's at least 6 pounds without paint or dope on it. without a pilot, without a tank, without a radio. So I might have to lighten some stuff up. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Hope you guys aren't too disappointed in that decision to build a kit instead of scratch building. I don't want to get too involved in RC. But I did want to build one to draw the RC crowd over to control line. Now, when I was at the Modelorama, there was RC guys talking about getting back into control line. I said, well, Stunt Hanger, come on, join. Okay. So let's, we need to do something on this. We're going to be painting this tomorrow, so I need to sand a little bit on this airplane in some key spots. I know, sanding, always sanding. It's what I do. There will be much sanding. Had a little unfortunate accident at the bank today. I backed into a lady's car. Probably $1,000 worth of damage. Just a little tiny dent. The way it goes. I couldn't bring there's no way that I could have drove away without waiting for her to come out of the bank. No way. And she took it good. I said, no big deal. Call insurance. So that was good. I need to take that little O20. Take this little O20. Sand this into a wing, the shape of an Aries or something. Or a Nobler or something. Build a fuselage, put that on there, and go flying. I tell you, Banjock had a little 010 airplane, and we were all at Paducah contest. And everybody got to fly this little airplane. We all had a hoot flying that thing. It was fun. Yeah, stick. You can't hurt them because they don't have any weight behind them. And trust me, just because you can fly a big airplane, it don't mean you can fly one of them little jobs. Things are tough. Okay, we got a little bit of spot right there. I wonder if there's any back here. I ought to shoot a little primer on it. Because I do want to paint this tomorrow. I think I'm gonna add in a little green acryl in there. It's too low. Remember, knead up the acryl. Some of the old guys and I were talking in the parking lot too. We're talking about how the kids don't want to do this type of stuff anymore because it's not exciting. What can we do to get them back? I don't think there's anything we can do. I think they're just not interested. So it'll be a bunch of us old guys until the wheels fall off, and then it's over. See, I don't want I don't want to put any, I'll put it on this. It's funny, I told that story. One of the guys was a Navy guy. He was on the Oriskany's. He was a AT, aviation electronics technician. He went to Millington A school just like I did. I told him the story about Zerl and Lewis Rankin and I looking in the field in the shore patrol. He just laughed. He knew exactly what I was talking about. Okay. Yep, he knew exactly what I was talking about. So I got that on there. Let's get the razor blade and scrape the excess off. Now I know I have mentioned in the past to do exactly what I just did, not to do exactly what I just did there. I can't. I mean, I get away with a lot of stuff. And it's by doing some of the tricks that I know to get away with it. So I'm going to give you a secret. If it works for you, great. If it don't, it ain't on me. Anytime you put this aqua green in a fillet, it will bubble. It'll bubble up. However, if you sand it out, then put thin CA on your finger and wipe thin CA over the top of it and seal it, and then a little spritz of primer, you're in good shape. I didn't tell you that. When it doesn't work for you, don't complain. Now, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it works for me and why it may not work for you. I don't paint fillets. I never point the gun at those fillets. So very little paint gets in here. If you pull this stunt that I just did there and load that fillet up with dope, it'll bubble. Guaranteed. Even with the CA on it. But that was a quick fix. There was a little spot there that was a little low. Let's look at the back and make sure. I got the top pretty much dialed in. When I get over to John's tomorrow, I will probably take a little primer and sputs on there. Yeah, we're pretty good. So I need my polywogs. I wonder where the thin wogs are. You know, if I could just keep track of my shit, I'd be doing great. Let's put these up here. We got 10 pairs of forceps. I shouldn't run out of forceps. Come on. Get up there. Let's see, this is a big one. Oh, crap. flat. No. I'm going to play help finding the right one again. Now that one will work. You know, when I'm at work and I'm working out of my Snap-on toolbox, every tool has a place, and every time I get done with the tool, it goes back in that place. But here at home, and even in St. Louis, I just take the tools in front and just throw them, because I don't have a box, a specialty box, an easy place to get in and out of. Yeah, there's a spot there that don't feel good. I'm gonna have to do some smoothie there. Well, you guys are palling around with Charles tonight. I'll be sanding. And I don't come on those things because I feel that you guys probably get your fill of me during the week. Perfect. That'll little light sanding, and that'll be 100%. Part of model building is knowing how to fix the buggers, because there's lots of buggers. Now, when I do this giveaway for this RC airplane, the stipulation is, and I apologize to my overseas guys, but I kind of doubt you're going to get on an airplane and come and get it. I'm not mailing it. It is a local pickup. So when I do the giveaway, only guys that are willing to come and get it need to enter. So that'll narrow your chances down, because not everybody can be willing to come get it. I can't do anything until that dries. We're going to do the medium CA trick on the wheel doors to finish those out. I guess I might start on those now. I got been on at 43 minutes. I guess I could do an hour. I don't know. Like, subscribe, share. Please consider joining, becoming a paid subscriber or a super chat if you can. We haven't seen many of those here lately. I guess my content hasn't been worthy. Got a nice shine to it. This here is kind of rough. We'll hit that with some 500. See what's going on out here. Yeah, about sanded this thing to death. The spot right there needs done. Bad Chad enthusiast, when you think you're done sanding, I sand again. The more you sand, the shinier it'll get. Lighter it'll be too. Need to smooth down a little putty right there and there. But I'll wait till I get a coat on it. Any imperfections on the bottom will be hidden by the checkerboard, so it really doesn't much matter. Checkerboard, your eyes will go boink. Kind of an exciting day tomorrow to get it all in white. That'll be good. See how hard I have to work to fix the buggers. So the thing is, we'll get it painted white. John and I will go over it. He can point out what he thinks is bad. I can point out what I think is bad. And I'll fix what I think I can, and what I don't want to, I just won't mess with it. Because you got to come to the point you will not be able to fix everything. There's just no way. I mean, there's the guys like Phil Granderson. He got all the time in the world. He sits down and fixes. I mean, he's a great painter. But the painting is only 10% of the job, if that. The sanding is a thing that makes it. There was a thread on Stunt Hanger about Walt Prey's paint job. Great painter. Great painter. I ordered some quickset gild and some more variegated gold leaf. I do have gold leaf, but I wanted this other stuff. We're going to be doing quickset, the quickset sizing on this, and use the correct sizing, and I'm going to do the machine turn in it. Whereas the other gold leaf that I didn't have the machine turn. I'm going to use the stencil to brush on the sizing just as an outliner, because I don't have any pounce wheel or lamp black or anything like that. So we'll get that on there. I'm going to do the gold leaf, then do the outline with my liner brushes, if I can find some one-shot paint. I think I can. I hope. And I haven't done hand lettering. I haven't done hand lettering in 30 years, 35 years. But $100 says I can still do it. It's kind of like learning to fly. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. I don't think I'm gonna sand that on this session. I'll sand it a little later. You guys will be getting ready for Charles here shortly. Let's wipe it down. Flap fell off. Fortunately, they don't have any weight to them. Didn't break anything. Are you guys confident that you can do one of my paint jobs yet? I've given you everything there, everything I know that you should be able to do this. The only thing I haven't given you is me sanding it. And that ain't gonna happen. I got enough sanding to do on my own. This is 500 grit now. We're down the back stretch, getting ready for the shot. So starts out 80 grit, 180 grit, 220, 320, 400 or 500 just before we paint. And if I could get some 36 grit sandpaper, I'd use that. I just found a dope supplier with full color range here in Australia. So we'll be doing your paint system on the next one. Great. All you gotta do is find an airport with real airplanes and somebody there knows where to get the dope. I was talking to Eric at National Balsa. We were talking about how balsa comes over, how it's cut, what's going on. The biggest complaint he has is everybody whining about, and we had one guy there wanted 3-pound wood. Yeah, I'd love to have some 3-pound wood too, but it don't exist. John got a few pieces of wood. Anytime you go anywhere that has wood, you best get on it. If there's anything good there, doesn't matter what the size is, better get it. Did the price of balsa go up? Of course it went up. It's ridiculously crazy, and you can't get it. You guys ain't seen nothing yet. I'm telling you, we're in for a heck of a ride. It's going to be the Depression again. Just remember this. Anytime the gas prices go up, gas prices drive all prices. Because the shipping companies are not going to eat the difference. They're going to charge their customer more, and their customer's not going to eat it, and they're going to charge you more. We are the ones who end up paying for it. And the stupid thing about why they're doing it, anybody remember back in the 80s, the hole in the ozone? What happened to that? Well, guess what? We have no control over the hole in the ozone. It's BS. It's like there's no way to control the climate. It's BS. When I grew up as a kid, there was threat of nuclear war. Duck and cover. Get underneath the desk. Like getting underneath the desk and putting your head down was going to stop an atomic bomb from blowing your ass up. But that's what we did. And everybody was worried about that. So much so, there was people buying bomb shelters and putting them in their backyard instead of swimming pools. They bought a bomb shelter. We didn't have one, but I knew people that did. And the funny thing is, my dad said, and he was 98, and one day when he passed, he said it's been going on all his life. The same wackos with the same story all his life. Oh, we got a little hole right there. See that little hole? We got to smoothie that. We can't have that hole, and that would drive me fruit. I'd look down and see that and go, ah, why didn't I take care of it? Everybody liked my dad. Not unlike me. Nobody likes me. That's okay. Keep plugging along. You will sorely be missed. What kind of mess you call this? A big one. Okay. I think, I can see this spot back here, and I just got a feeling that I can't feel it, and my thumbnail won't grab it, but I got a feeling that if I don't sand on it, it's going to show. So we're going to sand on a little more. It only takes a minute. And have all the paint rubbed off of it. I guess I might as well go ahead and get the canopy taped up. Save time tomorrow. RC guys, tell your friends that we're going to be building the Astro Hog here starting next week. I think we'll probably do it in my own order. I can't follow directions. Very good directions follower. Yeah, this is going to look nice. It'll look nice if the paint lays down. Which it may or may not. $54, $55, be 56 ounces tomorrow. 56. We'll give an ounce for trim. That's 57. And 3 ounces for clear. We'll be at 60. I hope. PA 75, 60 ounce. Would have been less, 60, 59, 50. It would have been 58 ounces without a pilot and a canopy. But that's what I get. I need to get a hold of John, see if he's going to pour that mold stuff for me so we're ready to go tomorrow. All right, guys, hour and 3 minutes. You want me to continue or what? I mean, I got a lot of work to do and a short time to get there. It's probably a whole lot faster if I do it off camera because I don't have to set anything up. I can just go through it. Such as taking the canopy off, doing the landing gear legs, so on and so forth. I got 6 hours to get it ready. So I need to make haste. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm sure that the RC build is going to be enlightening. I'm not going to, Craig. I gotta get going. I gotta run through this real quick. Unless you guys don't mind watching a silent movie, just watching what I do. That way I don't have to. I mean, from time to time, I can comment, but while I'm thinking about commenting, I just can't work fast enough. I got 6 hours to get ready to paint. All right, fix underneath, take the canopy up, do the landing gear. So I'll show you the quickest way to set up for paint. Now this is plywood 64th. It's the way I've done them for years. 64th plywood, balsa filled. Well, I need to get a hold of Christopher too. Can't believe I got that Astro Hog so cheap. But I told him what I'm doing with it. He said, okay. Okay, the absolute quickest way, silence is good. Okay, let me get this other one off, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to finish these. You guys are glutton for punishment, that's for sure. Okay, these are finished and these are not, so we need to take these apart. You know what? We're going to try this new CA we got. We'll see if it's any good. If it's any good, I want you guys to order from the guy. I told him that, I'll give him a plug, and because I figure you guys trust my judgment on what's good and what's not. And seeing as that I make absolutely no money from anybody that I mention as a sponsor, Dr. Pepper, Wix Aircraft, National Balsa, whoever, Smooth On, got lots of, I just call it as I see it. I'm not paid by anybody to say this is good or bad. I just call it as I see it. So the absolute best way, fastest way to finish these is with CA. So a wick thin set CA in the top and fill the top with thin set. Bond. We'll see if how this shit works. Not bad. Whee. Whew, man. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. Burning my eyes, so it's good shit. And the funny thing about this this type finish that I'm going to do here, the parts will look better than the rest of the airplane because there's hardwood. They're easy to sand. They'll be flat. Probably paint these gloss black. To match the black checks on the bottom, but they'll get painted white first, or we might do checkerboards on them. I don't know. It depends on how detailed I want to get. I only got a month. And that's really cutting it close. And Dan, if you're watching, you better be sanding. I've told you a dozen times, time is short. I hope you got your airplane going. Because it goes, it's gone before you even think about it. And you guys thinking about flying the nationals or flying semi-competitively or whatever, you're going to build one in a year. You need to start after the nationals or before the nationals for the next year. Because these airplanes are not like it's not like it's a full-time job. It's an hour a day. These airplanes are built 1 hour a day, and it just takes time. Okay, this kind of dried pretty good. So let's scuff her up. What I want to do it with, I guess 320. And I'll shoot a coat of primer on it. I'll step outside and get these two scuffed up, shoot a coat of primer, come back, sand. It'll take 3 coats of primer. But they'll be absolutely perfect. Filled. Can't complain about that. So that CA is good stuff. I didn't think it was, because I've been sold a bill of goods a lot of times. He told John and I that there's a difference why Zap smokes. It's a different chemical. And I asked him, does this smoke? He said no. So he was honest. But he does have stuff that does smoke. But he says the smoking stuff is not as good as this stuff. And so far, it finishes out nice. It finished out real nice. See, I did that one. Okay. And you guys asked for it, so I'm still here. Let's see here. Okay. I got my Dr. Pepper shirts and hat, and shit, if they just sent me some 24 packs, I'd be happy. Okay, so now, yeah, almost. We're gonna hit it with some primer. Sand it out. I mean, this is the fastest way you can do it. You can't beat it. I don't care about getting paint up there. Just scrapes off. But it's a pain in the ass on the axles, so we'll tape them off. Okay, give me a second. This is that primer that Tom Luciano turned me on to. It's the AH-BG. Not quite as good as DC 540, but we're shit out of luck. We can't get DC 540, so we're stuck with this. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me set this one in the airplane. And I have no way to hold them. Now, if you look at this, and you look close, it's starting to dull up now. It ain't too bad, but it'll take a couple of sandings to get it all out. And I missed that top spot, painting the primer on there. I got to get some primer on that. Where's the cam? Right there. Step outside and get it. Well, found the rubber bands laying on the floor. So, one sand out and then another coat and it'll be ready to paint. And that's, the other one's a little rougher. I got some spot on the leading edge that I missed on the first sand out. No big deal. You look right there, there's a hole. I have to wait for this paint to dry before I can, well, that's pretty close now. I guess I could smooth a little bit of shit on there, save time. Yeah, when that dries, we'll sand it off and hour and a half. I really wanted to get them wheel pants on there. Would have been nice to put the banana pants on, and I might make a set of landing gear up with a set of banana pants just for grins. Probably fly it at local contests with the banana pants, but fly it at the Nats with the doors I got on here just because of the weight. But then again, you don't know. You know, I could put it on there and might fly better with the banana pants on. Might be heavier. You know, you just don't know. That's how you get CA off your fingers, guys. You'll know when you sanded too much. All off, all clean. And for you young guys, I didn't show you that. I don't want your mothers going, you got him sand on his fingers. So this stuff so far, the Hyperbond brand seems to work pretty good. $6 for 2 ounces. That's super deal. Now I got some other stuff over here that you couldn't use for anything. It's not, mercury's not that great, but this stuff's even worse. This is what I've always used, is the Bob Smith products. They're real good. But this is about $15 now. Okay, let's see if this is dry enough to sand. Yep. You don't want to sand it all off. You want to leave some on there because you're defeating your purpose by sanding it all off, you know. But you don't want it gobbed on there either. Yep, 2 sand outs. Should have been working on this week a little more steady. Just get so damn tired after work. Come back and fall asleep. tough when you're the only guy in there working. Everybody else standing around shooting the breeze. Okay, now if you look at this, got most of the primer off of it. There'll be one coat and it'll be perfect. One coat and perfect. Yeah, well, it's true. What am I supposed to say? You'll know. That's why they make that thing called pain. If it starts hurting, it better stop. You don't eat paint, you don't huff gas, you don't sniff glue. Pretty common sense stuff, but I guess you got to protect everybody from themselves. Put something in the microwave, it comes out hot. I couldn't believe that guy wanted to sue me for that. No cooking tips from now on. You're on your own. Okay, guess can't fix stupid. Okay, let me get this a real quick shot and then we'll come back and do the next one. Yeah, it's gonna need another sand out. It's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Yeah, let's get to work on the other one now. Okay, this one here, we had a little dent right there. Hopefully that's dry. I don't know whether it is or not. If not, it'll let me know. It'd be close. Close enough for government. Now, if you look at this, you start sanding on this, you can see that it's light and then dark. Well, that dark spot is low. You want to sand that out. And it just about took all the primer off from all over the place. But one more coat should bring it back to reality. If you could finish your whole airplane like this, it wouldn't take long at all to do it. But this is not the lightest way to do things. I'm sure that it's heavier than dope and tissue and all that. It's just by how much, maybe a gram or two, but you start adding a gram or two all over the airplane, it becomes ounces. but I'll sacrifice a gram for speed on this stuff here. Let's see, got a fair enough file right there. That's good. I'm gonna get some other spots. Okay, let me hit it with the primer again. Okay, I'll put this one back. Sand on the other one. Okay, the deal is I have to get everything sanded out in this coat. It looks like we'll get there. That I want to get sanded out, and then one more coat of primer and leave it. I'm not going to sand off the next coat. So we'll whip out the fingernail file and get any of the spots that I can't get with paper. I probably could get away without putting more primer on it, but I feel more comfortable with these landing gears putting the primer on it. Okay, this is the last coat of primer. Damn. Hate this place. It's too fucking small. Yes, that will be at John's tomorrow. We're gonna paint. We're gonna mold. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna shoot the last coat of primer on this. Okay, this is ready for paint. As soon as the primer dries, it'll be ready to go. You can't hardly finish them any faster than that. Yep, Saturday at John's. We always run Saturday at John's as long as he's available. Come on, get in there. Can't believe how tight that is. Just a coat of primer on it won't allow it to go down in that shaft. I mean, it's tight. That's good. I'm building too close, so. There we go. Okay, so let's put that back on. I'm going to run 20 minutes more, and then I'm going to shut it off, and it's going to be time for Charles here shortly, so I'll be thrashing till midnight to get this ready to go. That one needs another sand out. I need to bush those with brass. Okay. It's actually probably good enough to paint as is. But okay, John, we'll mold them up tomorrow. I'll bring the stuff. Did you see that I bought an RC kit? The hell am I thinking? I still got to prime this. Okay. Well, I found where the putty was. Oh, man. An 020. Why, you want to buy it? Oh, okay. Like I said, when we were down in Golconda, what the hell's the name? Paducah. Danny Banjak had a little 010 airplane, and we all flew it, and it was a hoot to fly. I think it was a mini Bislob. And you couldn't fly the damn thing to save your life. It was ridiculous. But we had fun with it. We were laughing and giggling. So I might do something like that. Then I got a racing plane. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I almost bought Ed's Clown Racer. But I'm glad I got the RC kit instead. Start building that. I expect the numbers to go up on the channel because somehow I gotta promote it. I'm telling you, if we're not a valid business decision for Google or for YouTube, they will shut us off. So I gotta make money somehow. They get 50% or I get 60% or whatever the heck it is. I don't know. But they got to make a little for all this bandwidth that I'm eating up. I figure I got 3,500 hours of or maybe even more, of model airplane stuff on their servers. We're gonna make something out of it. And the sad thing is this will probably get another sand out before I paint it tomorrow. But who knows? Yeah, it will, because I got a little drip on it. Got a little aggressive with the paint on it. It's all right. It's only primer. Sand it off. It'll flatten out. Let's see, hour and 48. And I wish I could paint in here. I would just do all this stuff real quick. But that's all I'm going to work on them for tonight. Got other things to do. I'm going to shut this down in 11 minutes. Need to call Chris Everson. Hey, T-Bone, I'm using that stuff. Let's see. What the hell does it say? The problem is the one shot that you get today has no lead in it. And it's no good. So I'm going to have to see what John Kosmowski's painting with as far as paint goes. Trust me, they've ruined it. Everybody has ruined anything that worked. They're worried about lead paint. Don't eat the paint. It's real simple. Don't eat the paint. My dad, he drilled it into me, about all this nonsense. When I was a kid, I saw my mom sticking stuff in the wall. So I got me a bobby pin and I stuck it in the wall. And I went, ooh, hot. You think I ever stuck another bobby pin in the wall? No, you don't stick stuff in the wall. Okay. Well, I'm going to wind this down. It's time for me to get something to eat. You know what? I need to see if I can get that screw out. I got a broken screw in that wheel collar where I got too aggressive with it. They're only aluminum. Oh, yeah. Ah, there they are. Here again, don't get excited. You know, it's only wood. It's only an airplane. With the baby grips on it, we got her. I need another aluminum screw. Let's see, that's a quarter. I wish I need some eighths. Yeah, they might be. They might be the ones. Yeah. You can't tighten those aluminum socket heads up as tight as you can tighten the steel ones up. The heads pop off of them. I need to put my eyelets in there. Let's see if we got some 8th eyelets. 8th ID eyelets. I used to have some. There's one. There's one. There's two. You know, these bearings, they're all well and good, but they're better when you put it in a brass chute. I gotta cut them. I forgot. We won't be doing that tonight. Too much of a pain. I need to order some more of those. I need 8th ID eyelets. So we'll spend a couple of hours looking on Amazon for 8th ID eyelets and all that. Everybody always asks me, where do you get this from? Well, I spend the time looking. And you guys need to do the same. Okay. That about does it for tonight on the live stream. I will be sanding well into the night, but I need to get something to eat. So I'm going to cut it off here. I appreciate you watching. And leave a comment, you know, about the RC build and you know, tell me what you think. Why does this never work for me when I'm across the room? There we are. So damn hard. Like, subscribe, share. Tell your friends we're going to be building an RC airplane. That one over there in the corner, it's the Astro Hog or whatever. And we'll be doing some modifications to it. I think I can bring the aesthetics out a little bit better. It's got a nice wing. It's all right on the shape. I mean, it could be better, but we'll do something. I think this headrest is kind of stupid, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to go too far outside the box because I just want to get through it. Shado 80, we'll put that radio in and that I got, and if I don't put that radio in, we'll get something else put in it and give it away on the channel. Like I say, I got some type of racing plane that John used to own it, and he gave it to the guy, and the guy sold it to me. So it's been around the block. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. We'll see you tomorrow morning at Saturday at John's. We'll try to get going by 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's AM. And until I see you again, fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you for now. Oh, wrong one. I don't want that one either. I'll put that one up. See ya. Keep building.